Good morning, everybody. We are looking at a stock on a daily chart here called Google. And basically, we were trading Google long, and then we used a 60-minute chart right here because in the short term, Google had gotten overbought on this percent DS, and it peaked at the bottom at 43. It's at 49. Now it's at 52. And basically, it was a trade for the pullback and then to go long. The 560 call is in play. That 560 put was only a trade for this pullback. Let's get that clear. That trade is off the table right now. The reason why? We already made that trade successfully. The reason why is I'm going to show a daily chart on Google. And basically, Google has a bullish daily buy signal. People, welcome to StockMarketFunding.com, SMF Pro Trading School, daily stock charts, you name it. We do it right. And the thing about it is, you can do it too. All you got to come now, all you have to do is come now and join and listen. 30 years of experience behind you is that we have, for all our traders, is that on any day that Google drops down to support, is that it's got the first daily buy signal. It went into a daily sell signal over here on 120 on this MACD. This is called a MACD. And we went down. We started buying it here. When I called the bottom in the market 4 weeks ago, I said that Google would be a good trade. And it would be, and we've done real well with it. And here's the thing. It's got a daily buy signal, people. It's just the beginning. Just like it went into this daily sell signal. And once again, let me tell you what happens on these sell signals. First, the stock started to retrace. But then when it got to the sell signal and it peaked, look at how much more it went down. Went down another $60 with that sell signal. Now, let me tell you, just like when I called the bottom in the indexes, you can go up, you go down mathematically, and you go up mathematically. And we have a mathematical trading platform. You'll never see it on the tape. You'll have to come and take the free 5-day trial. I designed it over 30 years and back tested it. It works quite fine. The thing I want people to know is that that is the daily buy signal. And that means that 560 call that we had bought today, which we did, we bought it and we sold, and now it's pulling back. It made a high of 1020. But what takes a lot of the risk out is we got limit orders to buy at 750 because we got the buy signal. And it hasn't had a buy signal. It's taken this long to get back there. And just like on a 60-minute chart, as we train our students with live trades, is if you take a look over here, when people were told to buy it, is that we had gotten a 60-minute buy signal. See what happens when they go into a 60-minute sell signal? They go straight down. But what has the most weighting? That daily buy signal is much more powerful than the 60. The 60-minute was tradable, but look at here. This moving average convergence divergence, straight up. We shorted some put options here. We bought calls down here. We did everything right. Go to StockMarketFunding.com and click on the live videos and look at the My Learning and the My Morning Call. Okay? Same thing on Apple. Now remember, people, a trade's a trade. Exuberance is exuberance. A professional trader that we teach people here is we take that element out. No if, no could, no would. Now, the buy signal is right here. And you have to buy it. And what we'll do is we're going to take a shot at getting an entry there. Mr. Plain put an order out on that one there, 5 contracts at 750. And that way you can just leave it there, okay? And we will buy that buy signal. Because just like a daily MACD, that's what the blue bars, moving average convergence divergence, is that you can see what happens when they go into the sell signal. But now we're here. We own the stock down here and the call options. But now that we got a buy signal, we can start focusing on this call contract. It's a nice trade. The 560 call, the same call that we were going long and we sold it, but we got to buy this at 750 on the pullback. 1020 is a high. We got limit orders out at 7.50 on the pullback. That's the retail side. We got to get below the market at the wholesale side. And the thing that works good for this trade is that you got the daily buy signal. And what makes it even better is that you didn't pay up here at $10 or $10.20 or $9.90 or $9.80. You didn't. Our traders will get hit at $7.50 right along with that daily buy signal. And then we have another choice that we can do. We can go right back over here. If we get hit, we can go right back over here. So if we buy this wholesale, if we want to put some protection, short-term volatility protection is what we call it. I can come right over here and buy this on the lows. That's that 560 put that just went off of that 550. We bought this one yesterday at 560. Go look at your videotapes. But now the thing about it is getting that wholesale on the pullback, and then we would get the entry. We can always use this put option for short-term volatility. That way we're not subject to any little drop down in the futures in the morning or whatever. And Google's trend is very good. And it's good because that's the beginning of the buy signal. That is the beginning. It can pull back in here with some volatility, just slightly though, but it would be tradable off the bottom every day. And this call contract, 560 call, when they drop it down like they did, we bought this, and we sold it when we were selling the 560 put. Go look at your videotapes. It's over there. The thing about it is you got buy signal, okay? And it's all about getting that purchase now back below the marketplace. Let them put in the high, and we let it come down. That's the beautiful thing about the daily buy signal on Google. Using a put option, if we need to, for short-term volatility. Because who knows, they gap down the futures tomorrow morning. You're still going to bounce because you got that buy signal, but we could put that on as a risk management trade. If they gapped it down in the futures in the morning, we'd cash the put out right away, like we did today. Go look at your videotape. We sold it on the high. We sold it on the high because that trade was based on a 60-minute chart. So basically, during the volatility, we look to buy that on the pullback. And that's the beginning. And let me show you at other periods of time of what happens when Google gets a buy signal on a daily chart or any stock. Watch. See when we got a buy signal here? The stock always moves ahead of the buy signal, by the way, on this MACD. It moves off the bottom. But see, when you get buy signals here, they can last for quite a while. I'm just giving you a reference. The other thing over here is that we had buy signals back here in 2009. You can see how long they lasted. Well, we've been in a sell signal for quite a while, almost a month and a half or so. And that's the mustard seed. It's got some little technical damage that it's going to have to overcome. It's got a declining 50-day moving average and whatnot. So, but the 10 and the 20 are starting to rise up. 40 and 50 are declining. That's the little bit bearish part of the daily, those two daily simple moving averages. And the thing about it is it's going to be range bound. And I put bids out here at $7.50. The high was 10.20. People, I'm not buying retail. I do what we always do. We know how market makers operate in options and equities both. And that's what we do here. We are market makers. That's what people are taught in the SMF Pro Trading School. You've been given a gift.